Sean John Combs, President Future, Visible for We Want to Know. We want to know, did Sean John Combs have anything to do with Tupac's murder? Big question. And does Sean John Combs, is he going to do jail time? Is he going to be in jail? And will he be unalived in jail? And will he snitch on everyone? And for what's hidden behind darkness, and the God of the saints with answers to our questions. Well, you're a little quiet. You get all weird.
Serious, bro.
First two coming out.
Reading.
I went,
oh shit.
Woo!
Holy shit.
So right at the get-go, it's not looking real good.
Show that card so everybody sees it.
This is the first card that comes out.
That's random.
Right
he
here.
didn't fix
Right
anything. You guys see that he does
Right here.
I'm shuffling right in front of him.
the shuffle
Right.
in front of you guys. That's the devil.
And they don't always come out like that.
No.
No.
Look at that. Even Ben's
The
like,
first
fuck.
card.
That's some dark ass shit.
Oh,
and then it says
shit.
boom. And it says trying to balance it. So we all know that there's some cult shit going on in the industries and different stuff, and that it's dark, and it's talking about this is part of the devil.
Just doing
And-
say record this.
And this is a big thing. It's also saying that it's the balance between good and evil. Like pretending to be good while doing a bunch of evil shit. So you're asking right now, did he have anything to do with Tupac's murder? I mean, it has to do with evil shit. In the crossing of that, it says, will he be triumphant or will he not? So he was triumphant in all the shit he accomplished. But in the end, will he not be, is something we're going to find out. It says, that's interesting, this is upside down. It says, no more celebrating for him. No more partying, no more nothing. It's upside down. So the cards right now, because the two of them are this way, and I'll show you guys so you understand how I read. So the cards are facing that way. They're both together. So this card, these now mean this is the way the cards are going to run. So they're facing you guys. This one's a crossing card, so it can go both ways. This one is upside down. And so right away it's telling you no more celebration. That's what's around here. No more celebration, no more partying, no more anything. It has girls on there, but I'm sure it was the other way around. It says, you know,
You see McMill in there?
some people like to pack fudge. At this point, it is what it is, man. I mean, it says in the past, it talks about, you know, an upside down king. In other words, a bad king. Like he dominated, obviously, an industry of powerful people. And he was probably the person who set everything up. It says, at this point, he feels like there's good things going to come out of this, like money, like they're going to pay him a lot of money or something's going to happen because it's about money. It's talking about fruit in the tree. It says there's fruit in the tree for him. Like there's still a way out for him. It says, that's why I'm saying he's waiting for these people to come and save him. He must have said or done something that went and pissed them off to where they said, like, you know what? You keep fucking with us, and even though you think you're the most powerful person, we'll come after you. And the feds are on him. It says, as he goes on into the future, it talks about having to learn to be patient because he's going to get very impatient when things don't go his way. And I think that's a big thing. It says, at this point, the next step moving forward, he doesn't have one. His steps are shut down. It's saying there's no moving forward at this moment. He's stuck. He's there. It says, and now things are coming to cut off his head. This is some interesting shit. It says he's discontent. He's unhappy, but it's also saying, but he feels like in the future he won't be on his knees. Like he knows that he's got some cards to deal. But there's a lot of things that we're going to find out right now what could possibly happen. The three to the left to him talk about a younger person who may have some of his money stashed or hidden or done shit, so they can't take it. Yeah, so maybe one of their sons. It also talks about, you know, using dark magic to try to win this or knock it down. And I've seen that even when I go to court. And then it talks about the stress. There's a lot of stress on him. In the crossing of that, it says, does he still have people that are friends who bring him opportunities or have cups for him, or does he not? And so that's what he's waiting to find out. If the people that he's been protecting and the people that he has shit on, if they're going to come to his rescue, because if they're not, we're gonna find out what's gonna happen.
Sing like a fat girl.
I don't know. Sing like a fat girl.
These are some good ass questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here we go. So again, in the middle, started off with the devil, and then it talked about the balance between good and evil, and it talks about finding balance and making a decision here because he's on the dark side. So the devil's dominating this whole... Look, if you're trafficking people, if you're trafficking kids, that's the devil, bro. That's the darkest you can get. That's the worst thing you can do. It says that the sun will shine. It says, even if there's no balance. Like he's saying, even if there's no balance, he believes in the darkness. That's crazy. It says, at this point, it says there's a knight in shining armor coming to save him. It says, I'm telling you, something's going to happen. I don't know.
Epstein.
Would it be crazy if when Biden goes out of office, he pardons him? Wouldn't that be some shit?
And what?
When the president goes out of office, if he pardons him.
What does that mean?
Like
he
forgives him.
Like forgives him.
Oh, okay.
And,
It's okay, you're okay.
He gets out of jail.
Yeah. It
What
says,
president?
the one that's sitting now.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
But like I'm saying, when the feds have you, they have you. So it's not that he's going to get out of it. It's either somebody's going to make a deal, somebody's going to give in, because they're going to find like, oh no, they got this evidence falsely, or they fucking did something in a violation and violated his rights, and that's what you have a good attorney for. It's what you fucking pay for. It says at this point, it says there's a lot of burden on his back. It says, will there be triumph or will there not? This is a good question. It says that quickly you're going to see that money, look at this shit.
I told
Quickly,
you.
that money, it says, can make a lot of things work. Make a lot of things happen. Talks about 3 specific things that he can do. It says, at this point, it says, it's just going to be like it was in the past. In other words, he's going to have to go back to being a certain way if he gets out of it like it was in the past. But I don't know, guys. I'm still not buying it 100%. It says, because this is what the court, it's right there. Look, money can buy his way out in the courts.
The judge.
This is fucking crazy. It says, as of now, there's no more celebrations, no more freakouts. Is that what they're called?
Freak-offs.
Freak-offs. My bad. Okay, no more freak-offs. It says that there's a lot of opportunities for love for him now because he's in jail.
Oh man, he's having freak-offs in the jail system.
It says
everyone's dropping the soap.
It says that his health is still good. It says, and everything's going to complete himself. In other words, he'll return to love. In other words, he must know something that's about to happen because even his attorney said, he's done all these things. Da, 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 and, I don't even know why we're here. This is false
They gave him
allegation.
the key to the city, bro.
It says he's not a fool. Like he knows the way the world works. He's not a fool.
Sabe que
And-
dinero mueve todo.
And obviously, they took this long to get him. But I'm telling you, they must have something that they can't deny. Plus, the beating that he gave what's-her-face on video was just hideous.
That was just the catalyst. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what started the whole thing. If he would have just paid her when she asked him for money, he probably would have been fine, dumbass.
He never paid her?
No, he paid her,
He did.
but if she would have, I think she went to go ask him before for money. And he said, fuck no, I ain't giving you shit. She goes, well, then I'll sue you. She goes, go ahead, you're going to get shit. But again, it opened up a can of worms. It says that there's fruit on the tree. It says, at this point, he's not angry. It's saying, but he knows the road's open. Like, what the who thinks like this? That the road's open.
Someone who knows he's
he says,
gonna get
because
off?
he's the master. I'm the master. I pulled all the strings for everybody. I made it happen for certain groups of really fucked up individuals who want certain things, and they know I got them. I got them on video. They know I got them on everything. And I have
That's why he has
backups.
the videos.
I have backups. I guarantee that's
He's
what the
gonna
kids are
blackmail
about.
I hear
kinds of people.
the Kardashians are tied into this too.
Look, it says he's a king. He's got money. And then it talks about he's in the right place at the right
He's got
time.
evidence on everybody.
He must
I bet
have
you.
something, on everybody.
Videotapes
Even probably
on
the judges.
Everybody.
I wouldn't doubt it. I'm not saying that, but I wouldn't doubt it. It says at this point, right now, he's not moving forward because, there's no decision to make. He's just sitting there waiting. It says he's not angry. Again, he says that. He says, and there's been a lot of support for him, like a lot of love, he says. He says, and once they see his better side, which I don't know what that side is, there's the two people, good and evil. It says, and the way he manages his house and his money, it says, whatever. It's not going to work. They're not going to be able to they won't be able to take me down. So there must be like some spare shit that he has put away. If he was smart, who wouldn't do that? On a property that no one knows and a name that's in somebody else's thing, where you have hidden the most valuable pieces of destroying anybody's world in your life, right?
Yep.
And the moment they say, "Oh,
he's
okay,"
not dumb.
no, and he's not. And you have a set of instructions waiting where you say, "Make this call, make this call, make this call, and call from a fucking block number."
He knows where the bones are buried.
Yeah.
Exactly. It says at this point, it says he needs to be patient. He knows he's got to be patient, let things play out. It says he's not going to get impatient. So things are a little delayed right now. He says, it says he's afraid to lose. He's afraid he could lose. He says, but it just depends on what road they go down. What road they go down. It says, it's true. This is the truth. This is what I'm saying. It says, I know I can win this. I can get over this. Like, damn. He must have some shit.
Mm-hmm.
He
must have some powerful shit. It says, cutting someone's head off, like they're going to cut off his head. It says the problem's going to go away. It says, and here comes God. So here's God in this saying, there's opportunities here. It says, this is weird. There's opportunities, but a big change is. So God's saying, oh, don't worry, you're going to get all these opportunities, but I'm going to change everything. In other words, he's not saying how he's in it, but I have a feeling, even trip out on this. So sometimes people get away with shit, right? Like they get away with murder, they get away with, unaliving someone, they get away with all kinds of stuff like that. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they die of cancer. Look at the OJ trial. The OJ trial, everyone that died on that
all of them
that defended him died from cancer.
Even he did.
And he dies at the end from cancer. Mm-hmm. If that's not fucking karma,
they're gonna make a deal with the devil to get out of this.
They probably did.
Yeah.
He's part of the whole system. It says there's no death. Like they're not gonna be able to kill him. And honestly, it says there's no death. In other words, he knows they're not gonna kill him because he's already got it set up perfectly. He was smart. He was a smart guy.
Intelligent.
Very calculating. So he probably has it set up to where anything happens to me, that information goes out. Yeah. Yep. They won't even be able to trace it to you. Yep. It's just going to arrive at every news station, at every place, and it's going to go to every podcast and every blogger, and even
that's crazy.
Every chase
Hollywood's
station.
Gonna go.
Hollywood's gonna go
down, dude.
He'll set the world on fire. He's got a lot of people. It says, but there's still no new beginning. In other words, doesn't mean he'll be able to do it again. Whatever he's done is done with. He's not going to be able to go back to that lifestyle because all eyes will be on him.
Bring everybody else down with him.
Yeah. It says he's discontent in the moment. It says, but he's not alone. I bet he's got Bubba.
He released that info.
I'm with you. It says he's not alone. It says, but at the same time, he doesn't see himself. Like he's become too big for himself. It says, and it's unfortunate. It says of the woman. So I don't know if you guys asked that, but I wanted to know that. But it talks about, unfortunately, what he did to the ex. So it's there. It's there. It says major depression, like had her like really fucked up. Like it was some fucked up shit. So there's one thing that we didn't ask what's there.
I had to work.
Jail time, he's already doing jail time. So, I mean, that's a tough question to like really come on. I mean, if you meant like hardcore prison time, like life or something, I'd be like, okay. But he said jail time, so he's already in jail. So that's a tough question. But it says, will he snitch? I'm already telling you he will. Now I want to see if he killed Tupac. I'm sorry, if he unalived Tupac. It says he doesn't want to be brought to his knees. It says his family, so we're talking about his kids and stuff, probably got things, they have instructions. It says,
they do.
And everybody's blinded. Like everybody doesn't realize what he really has. They think the feds have it all. But he has tons of shit. He was smart. Not just one location, many. And so if something happens to him, because they promised him nothing would ever happen to him, that everyone would protect him and he could keep doing this and bringing everybody their little joy boxes, which is disgusting. It says, at this point, it says he's not going to be brokenhearted. It says he's a lot stronger than what people think. It says, and maybe this is his karma, but it is what it is. Like, he don't give a fuck.
That's sad that he doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't.
We should have asked about his kids.
His kid's in here anyways. It says his younger kid is upside down.
There's one of them that is real tight with him and he's going the same way as him.
Yeah.
Because he's involved in all that stuff.
Yeah, he's involved too. All right, here we go. So it talks about being upside down, one of the kids upside down, and talk about doing dark magic. And we're talking about this dark magic stuff. And it says, you know, the stress that's there. There's this other kid. It says, and then it talks about a mom that goes upside down. There it is. There's the answer to that. It says lovers. He has tons of lovers. It says, but they don't want hardships. They don't want to be around him.
Lovers.
I'm not going to go there. It's lovers. It says in this world. In the crossing of this, it talks about, will there be a friend? Will the friendships or the connections that you have really be opportunistic to him, or will they not? As everybody turned on him. It says, at this point, there's no end for him. It says, there's no true love, like it's a love-hate relationship kind of thing. It says, but he'll return. It says, back into the battle, back into the struggle. It says, even if it turns other kids upside down or other things, he's going to be involved one way or another. It says, but there is destruction and happiness comes. So destruction comes and then happiness. And then it says, at this point, it says, there's no defense. Like, they must have him by the balls. So if they have him by the balls, in order for this to go away, they'd have to make a deal before they go into court. You realize that, right? That's what you call a plea bargain. Yeah. Martha. Mm-hmm. And so...
I'm answering the question.
And so, this is some interesting shit. It talks about, again, it's talking about the truth. Like, it's talking about seeing things clearly. And at the end of the day, it says, because spirituality is upside down. In other words, the spiritual part... Huh?
He's going to pay the judge.
I don't know if he's going to pay a judge. I think there's more. That's not the judges. It says at this point, there's no obstacles. Like, there's nothing that can stop him, really. It says you're going to see a miracle, magic. It says, and he won't be discontented. And this is him and the way he thinks. And I'll tell you kind of what I felt as I was going through, if you're asking me if he did Order the Head of Tupac. And the truth is, he did. And so, and he also did on Biggie. And I've known for a long time, I did another reading on this before, and I'll still stand by it. But the funny thing is that Tupac's not dead. So you guys might all think that, but he's not. I guarantee you. I've done a reading on Tupac too. Yep. He's not dead. But it was the perfect reason for him to go, once they tried, for him to say he was dead so that he could have a life.
What if he comes back and is like, this guy's the diddler?
Imagine if he showed up in court and said, yeah, he attempted on my life. Damn!
Who did?
Tupac, like
that'd
he
be
put
some
it
shit.
at 10.
Yeah, but he would never be able to prove it because it was a hit from somebody that they hired out here. Yeah. At the end of the day, I know that he was having trouble with Biggie. We all know that. So when you asked me, was he involved in that whole shit? Of course. That East Coast, West Coast fucking beef, it brings in a lot of money. Brings in a lot of money. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like bullshit that they try to get you involved. They try to divide you to make money off you. Then when you take out both players, and then you become the singer all of a sudden on all the songs that probably Biggie was going to sing.
I'll be missing you, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he's the one that killed
He's like, he probably even said, I'll even make money off this motherfucker's death, even though I took him.
But he did.
Yeah, and he did. He made and they came out with a song with Maze. He came out. So he blew up at that moment. But funny how he had to blow up after Biggie's gone, because Biggie was the shit. Biggie and Tupac were bigger than life at that moment.
Well, that was the beef, because Biggie was going to leave him, because Biggie knew he was better without him.
Right, he could make his own because he knew he was taking a lot of money from him.
That's why he took him out.
But no, I get it.
Cash Cow wasn't one to walk away.
But they wanted to make it look like an East Coast, West Coast thing so that they have reasons, an alibi. At the end of the day, bottom line is that this fool has a lot of fucking cards up his sleeve. He has a couple of aces in his pocket. Look, I think this is just my point. You can think whatever you want, but it's what I've seen. So when Epstein was involved, he had everybody the same way. I think Diddy's the one who takes over this. I think he was like on the lower level until Epstein's gone, and then Diddy kind of went back up. So they start seeing, I think if you're the feds and you're seeing suddenly this cash flow is starting to move around again, and you're seeing kids start missing, you see stuff start happening, then you already know that someone else is taking over. And it's like anything. You go into the cartels and you take out a boss like Chapo, or you take out someone else, tomorrow there's another one. Because, someone's just waiting to come in line because it's money. Mm-hmm. And so,
and wild money,
and money,
not just,
money is the root of all evil.